Hi everyone, let's look at today's daily lead code challenge. It is find the index of the first occurrence in a string. So let's look at the question. We will be given two strings needle and haystack like this, and we need to return the index of the first occurrence of needle in a haystack. Okay, so if I'm given needle and haystack like this, I need to return the first occurrence of needle, right? So sad. So sad has occurred at position 0 and at position 6. So I need to return the first occurrence, so I need to return 0. And suppose if the needle is saddy, then since saddy is not present here, I need to return -1 in this case if it is not part of the haystack. Okay, and let's look at the constraint. So haystack and needle length is always at least 1. It means it is not empty, and it is it can go up to 10 to the power 4, and both the strings contain English, only lowercase English letters. Okay, how to do this question? First thing that comes to my mind is we can suppose this is sad only, then suppose the needle was TSA. Okay, then how would we look at it? What we could do is we could so this is a brute force solution. So we could first of all see what is the length of the needle. The length of the needle is 3, and we could look at all, so approaches, look at all the possible m length substring in the haystack, right? So first m length substring is SAD. It's SAD equal to TSA? No. Now look at another one, ADB. It is not equal. Look at DBU. It is not equal. Look at BUT. It is not equal to TSA. Look at UTS. It is not equal to TSA. Look at TSA. Okay, this is equal. Now we will return the index of this T, right? So that is the one solution. So what we could do is we could just start I here and then place J at this position, and increment I, increment J. So I, and then we are looking at I and J. So at next time I will be here, and then J will be, we are looking at this position, I'll be here, and then J will be here. So we are looking at every possible window, first window, second window, third window. Yeah. So let's write the algorithm. So initialize I will be 0 in the beginning, and J will be at M, right? If M is equal to 3, then J will be at 0, 1, 2, and -1 position. Yeah, I mean J will go up to M -1 position, and then see if this is equal. See if the window is equal. If not, then we should, so in the beginning only, from the beginning only, we should start comparing with needle. So if the needle is at this position, then we would increment K, J. This is not equal, this is not. So whenever it is not equal, then if it is not equal, then we would increment I, and increment I, and then restart again. So maybe we can just create a function, right? Maybe we can just create a function which takes function check if equal, which will take haystacks I and j, I mean start and end of the window, and it will check if start and end of the window, and I mean this will check if, so this is the start and end of the window. Now we need to check if the Windows substring is equal to the needle. So here we would do that. Means that first of all we will start from I is equal to 0, and okay, j will also be at index 0, and we will go up to a stack. So for so we can do while I is less than a stack dot length, we can so until this I reaches at the end, or we do that until we reach at the end, right? Until, or we can say until I think until I reaches here, isn't it? So we do it until I reaches here. So this would be our last. So if I plus need m, we can say that m is equal to needle dot length until I plus m. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, until I plus m is less than a stack plus length, we can say that, because if I is equal if I is equal to 0, then 0 plus 3 would be 3. I'm just checking this if this condition is true or not. So I will be at this position as is less than the, so I is less than the length of, normally it would be like so I plus m should be let's look at the smaller example. If it is as a d only, then if it is at 0, then I will continue, right? But if it is 0, then it is equal to 3. So it means that it should be is less than or equal to stack dot length. Only if I reaches to 1, then it will not be in that case. Okay, so while I plus m is less than or equal to a stack dot length, then I should continue checking. What I should do is I should check if equal start will be I and end will be I plus m, right? Start will be I and end will be, start will be 0 and end will be 0 1 2, so it will be I plus m minus 1. And we are checking, so if it returns true, then we should return the value of I, right? Because that is the start. Otherwise we should keep on checking. Otherwise we should return -1 if nothing is returned. And let's look at the edge case. So what if the haystack length is greater than the needle? Then what will happen? Suppose haystack is this one, then and if needle is something like this with size of like 12, then what would happen? Then m would be equal to 12. Then this would never satisfy, so it would return -1 directly. Yeah, so it also satisfies that edge case then in case when needle's length is greater than haystack. Now let's write this function. So to write this function we can simply do for constant ch of needle, because start and in, because this window size is also equal to needle size, so we can just do actually we don't even need to pass end, because we know that end, because we know that this windows end when this needle size end, since the window size will be equal. So we will check if ch is equal to haystack, if haystack start is equal to ch, then we should return true. No, then we should do start plus plus, continue in doing start plus plus, right? If it is not equal, then we should return false. Otherwise at last we should return true. So it means that so what we are doing here is, so suppose needle, I'll write here, suppose needle is a as a, and another window is suppose we are at b a as a b. Okay, so this will be our start, right? So this will be our I, and this a and this a, this is equal, right? So it will go to next element, and this 2 is also equal, go to next element, this 2 is also equal. Now this will come out of the loop and this will return true. But suppose if this was b, then what would happen? So first of all a and this is equal, this is a start pointer, and b and s, this is not equal, right? So it will return false immediately. So this is how we are checking if start. So this will take O of m time, because we are looking for the window of size m, and yeah, I think we should also increment I somewhere around here. Check if equal I, return I. Return I, or we should operate I will be equal to I plus m. And next, because if it is not equal, then it should start at, so suppose I is at 0th position. Now this will, this check if equal will look till this position, right? Till 0 1 2. Now we want to, or no, we actually want to start from the second position here, so it will just be I plus plus only then, because obviously, like I said before, first of all we are comparing BAS with ABA, and then ASA with ABA, right? So I just need to increment I once. So that way it will check all the possible substrings. First of all BAS, then increment I ASA, increment I SAB. Yeah, check if, so this function I can say check if needle equal substring. Okay. I think this should work. Maybe I'll just go through this code again. So I am doing let I is equal to 0, let j is equal to 0. I am not use j, so let's not use j. I is equal to 0, m is equal to the length, and I am doing it until I plus m is less than or equal to stack dot length. So that is until I each. So if m is equal to 0, I will do it until it reaches here. So the length is 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3. Yeah, and this is also fine, I think. And if the needle is equal to substring, then I'm returning I. Otherwise I'm checking at another time here, another substring. So move to another substring, and returning one otherwise. So this will give me the start position, and I'm checking if it is equal to needle or not, if this substring equals to needle or not, by checking every character of the needle. If the character at needle is equal to this position, if it is equal, then I'm incrementing the position of a stack to check another character, otherwise returning false. I think, okay, yeah, this worked. Yes. Okay, great.